Welcome, everyone. Welcome to day 15 of our 8 minutes daily practice. And today, our topic is taking the trash out. We all have to do it, regardless if you have a pickup trash day or you do it at your own pace. Maybe you have to take it nearby and just have a few steps. Maybe you have to drive to the dumpster. Whatever it is, it's something we have to do. And the invitation for these practices is to really turn into our own internal system, internal thought processes, sensations, emotions. What is our inner world experiencing that we are not even aware? And these invitations for practices to use something that you don't need an extra time, but to take the opportunity as a hint for you to turn inwards. And for me, I'd like to invite you to notice next time you look at your trash and just assess as you use your sight to assess if your trash needs taking out, if you see one thing, but your thoughts tell you to maybe wait a little longer or do the opposite, rush and get rid of what's there. Just noticing what comes to mind when you look at your trash can. Do you use the sense of smell? Do you wait for it to start smelling before you take it out? Or do you do the exact opposite to everything before it starts smelling? I notice as I connect with my trash, this contraction in my own body around the stomach, as if I am feeling disgust. It's a very slight reaction, which it intrigues me. Why a minute ago it was something that I had in my hand that I put it on the trash, and now because it's there already becomes this disgusting thing that I don't even want to look at. And that's interesting to notice my own body reactions towards something that it's part of my everyday life. Another thing that I invite you to notice is your movements. When you're actually putting something on the trash or just getting the bag ready to take out, do you notice your movements? Is there any tension? Do you tend to notice that you are speeding those movements, maybe to avoid being in presence of your trash? Is there any contraction in the movements, as if there's a resistance to do that? If you live with someone, do you hope that someone else will take care of it? Do you play the game of it's your turn, or how this little task can be the gateway that brings you into the present awareness in your own body experience, feeling the muscles in your body, the movement, the sense of smell, the input of the eyesight. Notice the relationship you have with this daily chore, but also how can you have an insight into your own experience by just observing yourself in this embodied observation, not a distance observation, not disconnected from your body, but in curiosity, in kindness, and in attention to your own experience. How do you relate to this chore, to this task? And of course, if you want to play a little longer, take some time or take a little bit longer as you get the bag ready, as you tie the bag around, depending on what you use, as you lift the bag out of the bucket, the place where you keep it. Just notice the connections between the movement, your own body reactions, between your own critical thinking, or are you planning ahead? Are you preparing the space around you? Just these invitations to pay attention, to notice, to come in contact with something that it's not about taking the trash out. It's about having an embodied present experience, this practice of coming back into this moment again and again. And whatever you do as you carry it, make each step an opportunity for practice, feeling your feet touching every part of your foot in each step, noticing your inhale and your exhale. Notice how your thoughts create a reaction in your body. Is there an emotion? Just paying attention on purpose, no judgment. That is the best way to get to know how do you relate to everyday tasks, and how can you reclaim these times as opportunities for presence, for coming back here, for becoming more aware of your own experience. Thank you. Keep sharing your feedbacks. I'm loving it. And I'll see you tomorrow.